Welcome to Online Strategy Podcast on this Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about QR codes. QR codes are quick response codes, and they were actually invented by an auto manufacturer from Japan in, I believe, about 1994. So they have been around for some time. And if you recall, about 2012, 2013, QR codes made a pretty significant entrance into the world of advertising, promotion, marketing, social media, print, all different shapes and forms of QR codes. And if you're not too familiar with them, you can go ahead and just search QR code on Google and you'll see images of them. They're generally a square and they have a matrix of checkerboard looking information. So the reason I wanted to talk about these today is because I am seeing a massive comeback in them, particularly for two reasons. One, phones are now natively supporting QR code scanning with the camera. So in the past, we had to install a third-party app, which was just a nuisance and annoying because the whole point was to speed up getting people information, getting people to a registration form, getting people to instantly scan and call a number or send a text or do anything really. So this is a way that we can instantly, allow interaction by a scan. So that's just really simple. The other thing that happened, and another thing that caused the QR codes to really take off was the COVID era, where physical touching of objects was being restricted and changed in various ways. So, restaurants started using QR codes for the menu. Not that they weren't using them in the past, but they just have become more common. We see them in windows. We see them, on cars, on vehicles, buildings, doors, paper, social media, websites, everywhere these things are showing up. Well, I am going to be the first to say that I think that there's going to be a lot more happening with these, and we're going to see them even more and more and more as time goes on, just because they're so universal now, again, because the phones are supporting. For example, you pick up your iPhone and you can just take your camera like you normally do and just scan the code. It's that simple, right? So with that type of accessibility and simplicity, obviously many doors start opening. And this goes from the dental practice, from signing in to event registration, to, again, scanning and calling a number, sending a message to somebody, downloading a PDF. All instant. So I think you might start to see how this could be advantageous for your business, your office, and the different uses for them. So the best way I can explain to think about it, the use case scenario for your business would be, think about the things you want people just to be able to do really quick with one glance. And those are the things you can start thinking about assigning a QR code to and using QR codes for. I was having a conversation the other day, and I was just driving around town, and I said, a plumber, an electrician, an office building could have a QR code, or a window drive-by office could have a QR code right in their window, big enough that you could be scanned from the passenger seat of a car, or on the rear of a vehicle, which I've seen before as well. So this is just, if you start thinking about this, imagine scanning that and then saving it to your contacts. It's a done deal. Very quick, simple, form of interaction and opening the door to, communication with new businesses, and, but the uses are really endless when we start really thinking about it. But I thought this subject deserved, it's a topic on itself, just because what I've been seeing lately, what companies are doing, using it in various ways internally. And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be for new business. You can use these internally as well. It could be staff training. It could be you could have a publication or a book that has a QR code in it that you download the latest updates to the book instantly, and they're always available at that code. So there's all these, again, instead of somebody having to type in a website address, this just simplifies a lot of the interaction. And we are in that 1-2 click society, and we've been that way for a long time. The consumer wants information quick, they want simple, they want fast, easy, whatever, right? A to B. That's what we're trying to accomplish with technology, and QR code serves that purpose. There is no question about it that I think we're going to see a lot more of the QR code coming into use. Not that it hasn't been in the last year even more so, but I think we're going to start seeing it a lot more in use in various forms, on products, on advertising, paper, print, digital, all different formats. Banners. Anything you can think of, from a conference to a micro mini office somewhere. These things can be used for various forms. So I would recommend doing some research for yourself. Look into them. See if you find something that's suitable, and find a way to make some use. And even if you do it just as a experiment for your office to see if it helps simplify something, see if it helps speed up something, there's always a potential opportunity there that you could make use of this. So that's really all I have today. Again, the purpose of these podcasts is just simple nutshell discussions on specific topics that are related to online technology, online marketing, online advertising, digital formats. So again, Jason Wydrow here with Online Strategy Podcast. Thank you for listening in today. Until next time, wish you well, and have a great day.